कृष्ण। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकयः चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधकान्त नमोस्तुते। पीछे थोड़ा और लाउड कर दो बैकग्राउंड। ओम अज्ञान तिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकयः चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ये ठीक है? हाँ हाँ हाँ, ये भी ठीक है। ठीक है बैकग्राउंड। हरे कृष्णा। फिर जैसे सिर्फ जब इंट्रोडक्शन करूंगा ना तब पीछे थोड़ा कम कर देना, बाकी ये ठीक है ना? मैं ऑफ कर देता हूँ।
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama
हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
कृष्णा हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna,
हरे कृष्ण। हरे कृष्णा, हरे कृष्णा।
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
stay here. Slow, slow. Okay, Mom, you'll stay here. You please hold this tray. Okay, you just come in. Come in through the arch. Everyone on the girls' side, you please come in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the greeting of the groom, Vararaja. Vararaja, if you please make your entrance. Ladies and gentlemen, Vararaja has made his entrance. Can I ask you all to please give a big round of applause? So here we have a tray of items that are used to worship God or royalty. So here during the Pokwanu ceremony, you will use these items and worship Vararaja. Today, he is not the Vikesh you know, he is an avatar of Bhagwan Shri Vishnu. If I can ask you, Mom, with the ring finger of your right hand to start and doing small tikka on the forehead of Vararaja. Om Shri Shri Vararajaya Namo Namaha. Okay, we've got a small sweet. If you please feed Vararaja. He's come from a long way. Thank you. If you now please hold this lamp. Just like you do Aarti to Bhagwan, we ask you 4 times to circle the face of the groom. Om Shri Shri Vararajaya Namo Namaha. Ishvaraha Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakaran Karanam Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakaran Karanam Shri Shri Vararajaya Namo Namaha. Just place it in the tray. Now for the Pokwanu. Pokwanu is a time where we want to remove any malefic energy around the groom. Ajay, all eyes are on the groom. All the boys are also looking and thinking, what has he done to deserve this? The girls also look and think, if only we were a little bit quicker, we may have had a chance here. So what you want to do, you want to remove all that malefic energy so his mind is completely peaceful in getting married today. I'm going to give you a handful of rice. You clench your fist under your sari here, circling the face of the groom and throwing this rice over him. Om Shri Vararajaya Namo Namaha. Once again, this time under the veil again. This time you will circle 4 times and throw the rice towards his left. Om Ishvaraha Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. Okay. Once again, under the cloth 4 times, throwing the rice behind you. Om Chintamani Prakara Sadmashukalpa Vriksha Lakshavriteshu Surabhira Vipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Satasambhrama Sevyamanam Govindamadhi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. And this one last time. Again under the cloth, this time you will throw the rice to his right. Om Venum Kanantam Aravinda Jalayataaksham Varahavatam Samashitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandarpakotikamani Vishesha Shobham Govindamadhi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Thank you very much. So Vararaja, this is now your opportunity to convince them that you're here for serious business. This small clay pot represents all those obstacles that may come in your way. What we want you to do when we say go, with the right foot you want to stomp onto this clay pot. The more energy you use, the more her heart will be happy. Ke jo chokro kaam no chhe. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, when he breaks it, we please give him a big round of applause. If he doesn't break it, the car is still waiting for him outside. So ladies and gentlemen, when we're ready, so Vikesh, I will blow this conch as soon as I stop, you please stomp, yeah? Bho Vararaja, Swagatam, Bho Vararaja, Swagatam, Bho Vararaja, Swagatam. Please walk the groom down the aisle, yeah? Ladies, this is your opportunity to steal his shoes. If you are interested, this is your opportunity to take his shoes, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, if you please come on. Mom and Dad, you will accompany. Please take your seat. If we can have the best man to please come and sit next to the groom, you please come on stage here. Yeah, Sheila there, father here. Please take your seat. Just do a small ceremony, yeah? Okay? Smita Mataji. Servir. Jai Shri Krishna, ladies and gentlemen. If I can ask you to please fold your hands as you're seated. Shanti, Shanti. Jai Shri Krishna. If I can ask you to please fold your hands. Shanti. Shanti. We would like to start off by firstly welcoming you here to this most beautiful arena, the Sri Krishna Haveli, to the Hare Krishna Mandir. This temple is home to Sri Sri Radha Gokulananda Bhagavan, Sitaram Lakshman Hanumanji, Gaur Nitai. For close to 50 years, since the famous Beatle George Harrison donated this premises to the Hare Krishna movement, 50 years, Bhagwan Radha Gokulananda has been worshipped here. And therefore, this is a very sanctified place. We're very fortunate to be able to host the Parivars here today. You have all gathered here to cast your blessings upon the couple as they embark on this journey of marriage. Many of you are married. You know what it means to live a life of marriage. And therefore, you can very profusely give your blessings and best wishes so the couple getting married today can make a grand success. Many of you are also not yet married, and therefore you can give your best wishes so that they may have all the good fortune in married life. As your hands are folded, we want you to think of one special blessing. One special blessing you would like to give the couple. Envelopes are welcome as well. Don't forget. But for now, meditate on one special blessing for the couple. Om Ajnanatimidandhasya Jnananjanashalakayah Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadhi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. Before we start, just a quick announcement. That is, our friend here, Vararaja, has never seen Monique before. It's not funny? Yes, he may have seen her, they may have gone on holiday, they may have gone on many dinners together, but one thing is for sure, he has not seen her in the form of his bride. And therefore, what we want to do is we want to hold this cloth up in front of his eyes. If you please hold the cloth. I thought I was going to hold. Sister, you want to help? Just hold the cloth. He has cheated, by the way. This cloth should be opaque, so rascal boy. However, why we put this cloth up is because we want to inspire the aspiration of the groom to see the bride. And it is said through mantra, as this cloth is then lowered once she is here, casting his glance over her makes him fall in love with her. So ladies and gentlemen, long-awaited moment, here we are. If I can have all attention towards the arch, all attention and eyes towards the arch, we are now ready to welcome the very beautiful bride. Can I request, as she is walking in, everyone please remain seated. Just so everyone in the back can also see, please remain seated. Secondly, please do not cheer. I know that'll be difficult for you. However, we have some nice background music for that. So please let her have her moments walking down this aisle. And thirdly, we have some professionals doing the shooting, the cameras. Please do not all have your mobile phones filming her. We'd like to see the excitement on your faces and not the brand of mobile phone you have. So please do bear with us. Once again, all eyes at the arch as our Kanya is making her entrance. Kanya padravo savdhan. Kanya padravo savdhan. Kanya padravo savdhan. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your opportunity now. Can I ask you very enthusiastically to put your hands together for the very beautiful bride? So if I can ask you now, Monique, looking straight towards Vararaja, Vikesh, not looking anywhere else today. If you could look straight across the cloth towards Lakshmi Rupi Kanya. It is said as this cloth is lowered, the first person the bride sees, the first person the groom sees, they fall in love with. So with that meditation, nice and slow, as a chant these prayers, you want to lower the cloth, yeah? Om Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam Sada Pashyanti Surya Diviva Chakshura Tatam Tad Vipra Svipanya Vajagravam Sasamindhate Vishnu Yat Paramam Padam Vishnu Yat Paramam Padam. Thank you. Dashna, if you please take the garland from Vararaja's neck. Yeah, there you go. Take your seat. Vararaja, please give that coconut to the best man as well. You're the handyman. If I can ask best bride and groom to please come and stand right in the front here, facing each other, just here. Yeah, looking eye in eye. Now it's allowed. Can I ask best girl, best man to please take the garlands and hand them to your respective parties, please. Thank you. So this pratha of Jaymala, garlanding each other, comes from Bhagwan Sri Ram. When it was decided there was no better groom for Sita Devi than Sri Ram, and no better bride for Ram than Sita, at that stage, they exchanged these garlands. Following that tradition, today, Vikesh, we declare that there's no one better for you in the world than the very beautiful Monique, and similarly for you, Monique, no one better than the very handsome Vikesh. When you're ready, please hand the garlands. Ladies and gentlemen, we here ask the bride to first garland the groom. Om Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Garunadhvaja. No, bride first. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Garunadhvaja Mangalam Pundarikaksha Mangalayatano Harihi. Vararaja. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Garunadhvaja Mangalam Pundarikaksha Mangalayatano Harihi. If you please hold each other's garlands, look at the camera. Very important photo here. You can take your seat. Thank you. You please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to now intercept with the legalities, with the civil ceremony, after which we will continue our ceremony. So can we please welcome our registrar for today. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Can you hear me okay? Hare Krishna, thank you so much. But I can't hear you very well, so let's try that again. Hare Krishna. Fantastic. And a very warm welcome to everyone seated here and to everyone watching online. Welcome to Bhaktivedanta Mana, Sri Krishna Haveli. My name is Lila Vilasani, and it's my great honour and pleasure to be here with you today as a registrar. Let me briefly explain to you what will be happening this morning. Vikesh and Monique will be taking 3 sets of vows. Sorry, one moment. Can we just adjust the mic? Thank you. Hare Krishna, that's much better. Thank you. Vikesh and Monique will be taking 3 sets of vows. Firstly, their promises to each other. Secondly, their vows to be witnessed by you as their friends and family. And thirdly, solidifying those vows with the exchange of rings. Thereafter, this beautiful couple will come to this table beside me and sign their life away in an ink that lasts at least 300 years. When they're actually signing the marriage schedule, if I could kindly please request, please, no photography due to legal reasons. However, I will give you all an opportunity to take photographs afterwards. This place in which we are met today has been duly sanctioned for the performance of marriage according to the law of the UK. If any person here present knows of any legal reason why this couple should not be joined in matrimony, he or she should declare the same now. Oh my God, that's pin drop silence. Could I kindly please request Vikesh and Monique to stand before me? A little bit closer there. Take one step towards him and face me. First of all, we need to face me. Vikesh and Monique, before you are both joined in matrimony, I have to remind you of the binding and solemn character of the ceremony of marriage. The purpose of marriage is that you will both love, care, and support each other throughout all the joys and sorrows in life, and that life will be fulfilled in a relationship of permanent and continuing commitment. If you're both happy, we can proceed with the first vow. Yes. If you'd like to face each other, please. Vikesh, I'm going to request for you to go first, please, and repeat after me. I do solemnly declare that I know not of any lawful impediments why I, Vikeshvara, may not be joined in matrimony to Monique Patel. Thank you. And Monique, if I could kindly request for you to repeat the same. I do solemnly declare that I know not of any lawful impediments why I, Monique Patel, may not be joined in matrimony to Vikeshvara. Thank you both. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give them a round of applause, please? So now, if I could kindly please request for you both to face your audience for your second vow. And again, Vikesh, I'm going to request for you to go first, please, and repeat after me. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Vikeshvara, do take thee, Monique Patel, to be my lawful wedded wife. Thank you. And Monique, if you could kindly repeat after me. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Monique Patel, do take thee, Vikeshvara, to be my lawful wedded husband. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, that deserves another round of applause, please. So now the moment has come to solidify both of those vows with the exchange of rings. Traditionally, a ring is given as a symbol of love and a constant reminder on your fingers of the promises that you're about to make. Could I kindly please request the ring bearer to bring forward the rings, please? And let's give him a round of applause, please. Thank you. Another round of applause for the ring bearers, please. Monique, if you could just give me that ring so I can keep your hands free. Thank you. No, you keep that in your hand. And Vikesh, if you could take Monique's left hand and on the third ring finger, place the ring just onto the edge there and repeat after me. This ring is a symbol of our unity. I give this ring as a token that I have taken thee to be my lawful wedded wife. Thank you. Place on the ring. I don't think they want to let go of their hands. Thank you, Monique. If you could place the ring just onto the edge and repeat after me. This ring is a symbol of our unity. I give this ring as a token that I have taken thee to be my lawful wedded husband. Thank you. Place on the ring. Vikesh and Monique, you have both made the statutory declaration that the law requires you to make before me, the Registrar of Marriages. And I'm very pleased and honoured to declare you are husband and wife. So now I will request the happy couple to come and sign the marriage schedule. Just a gentle reminder, please, no photography at this time, thank you. Hare Krishna. If I could kindly please request the two witnesses, Priyanka and Akash, to come forward, please. Thank you. No, you stay there. Let me turn this off. Are you Priyanka? Thank you. Hare Krishna, everybody. Thank you all so much for your patience. So, in conclusion of the civil marriage ceremony, I would like to present your wonderful bride and groom. And in doing so, let's see how much noise you can make for me. I give you Mr. and Mrs. Vara. Hare Krishna, everybody. That concludes the civil ceremony for today. It's been my absolute pleasure to be here amongst you today. Wishing you well for the remainder of the day, and I'd now like to hand back over to our priest who will continue with the Vedic ceremony. Thank you and Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna. So just like all of you have been invited here to grace the occasion, now it's time to invite some celestials. These celestials make this ceremony complete, blessed, and successful. So we have the god of fire, we have the Navagrahas, we have Bhagwan Ganesh, Ganapati, and finally our guest of honor is Bhagwan Sri Vishnu. For this we invite Mr. and Mrs. Patel to please come on stage as we perform the Ganesh Puja. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as this welcoming ceremony is being taking place, can we request you all to please be in that mood of meditation where you invite the celestial energy to be present in this arena today. Please take your seats. If I can ask the four of you to please have your right hand out. This water you can just drop on the floor, off the stool, yeah? So on the sides. Now you please keep this water in your palms. Ladies and gentlemen, this water is infused with Ganga Jal for purification. If I can ask the four of you to please look at the water, ladies and gentlemen, everyone can please repeat. Om. Everyone please. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Please sip the water, drink it. And now just drop this water once again on the floor. Serviettes. Thank you. Vikesh, Monique, I'm going to give you some rice in your hand. Today is your wedding day. I'm sure you'll be getting a lot of presents. But while you hold this rice in your hands, it's your opportunity to seek a wedding gift from God. So if you were to have this opportunity to seek that special wedding gift, what would it be? You don't have to tell me, but you please meditate on that. Yes? Om Tatsat Shri Shri Narayana Namo Namaha. Shri Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya च नंद गोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः श्री कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंद गोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः नंद गोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः. Okay, Dad, if we can ask you, please light the lamp. Om Shri Narayanaaya Namo Namaha. Om Tat Sat Shri Shri Deepavaya Namo Namaha. Shubham Karotu Kalyanam Arogyam Sukhavardhanam Mama Buddhi Prakashaya Deepajyotirnamostute. Deepajyoti Parabrahma Deepajyotirjanardana Deepam Haratu Me Papam Deepajyotirnamostute. Shri Deepavaya Namo Namaha. Iha Avah Yatishtah Prabhu Kripaya Swagatam Guru Shri Shri Narayanaya Namo Namaha. Shri Deepavaya Namo Namaha. So if I can give both of you some rice in your hands as well. In a similar way also, seeking a special blessing for your daughter and Vararaja afterwards. Okay, just clench your fist, bring your hand forward. Mum, you'll do it in the left hand, yeah, please. Om Shri Shuklam Varadaram Vishrum Shashi Varanam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Dhyayat Sarva Vigno Pashante. Rice in the left hand as well. And the left fist. Om Shri Shuklam Varadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Dhyayat Sarva Vigno Pashante. Sarva Vigno Pashante. Shri Narayanaya Namo Namaha. If the four of you now please have the rice in your right hand, covering your right with your left, fingers on top of fingers, keeping both hands on your right knee. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time for the Sankalpa and the reading of the Lagan Patrika. Om Tat Sat Shri Vishnu 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 Srimad Bhagavata Mahapurusasya Vishnu Agyaya Pravartamanasya Brahmana Nitya Pradhe Shweta Varaha Kalpaveva Shatamanvantare Ashtavimshatitame Kalyuge Kalyugatsa Prathama Charanajam Buddhvipe Bharata Varsha Vilayat Deshe London Khande hai Watford Gram hai Shri Shri Bhakti Vedanta Manor Dham hai Shravana Maas hai Krishna Paksh hai Ashtami Shubhatito Ashwini Nakshatra hai Shula Yoga hai Karka Rashi Sthita Bhaskara hai Mesha Rashi Sthita Chandra hai Grishma Rito Adya hai Shanivasar hai Amuka Gotrasya Utpanna hai Amuka Nama hai. So this wedding taking place on the last day of the month of July between Vararaja Vikesh Hashmukh Vara and Kanya Monique Patel, the very proud parents of the groom, seeking their blessings and prayers for this ceremony to be successful. Hashmukh Vara and Anjana Ben Hashmukh Vara, in the presence of the very proud parents of the bride, Sheila Dhruv Patel and Dhruv Patel. Om Shruti Smriti Pranukta Phalam Praptyartha Mama Sakadumbasa Saparivarasa Kshema Yuarugya Aishwaryadhi Abhivruddhyartha Adi Bhautikadi Atmakadi Devika Trivitapa Kshamanartha Dharma Artha Kam Moksha Phalam Praptyartha Nitya Kalyan Labhaya Purusha Narayana Prityartha Prajapatyah. The name of the ceremony you perform, if Mom and Dad you please pronounce Kanya Dana, and both bride and groom if you please pronounce Vivaha. Samskarah Nirvignah Siddhyartha Shri Shri Narayanayah Kalasha Devatayah Ganeshayah Shri Gajapatyah Shri Shri Navagraha Devatayah Adidevasya Pujanamaham Karishyamahe. On the right of your seat, just dropping the grains from your hand. So that was the Sankalpa. Now going forward we start with the worship of Bhagwan Navagraha. Simple. With the ring finger of your right hand, you please do a tika on each of the 9 betel nuts. So tika, rice, yeah, one at a time. Please start. ओम श्री नवग्रह देवताय नमो नमः। थोड़ा आराम थी। ब्रह्मा मुरारि त्रिपुरंतकारी भानु शशि भूमि सुतो बुधश्च गुरुश्च शुक्र शनि राहु केतवे सर्वे ग्रह शांतिकरा भवन्तु। बी केयरफुल ऑफ द फायर। सर्वे ग्रह शांतिकरा भवन्तु। श्री नवग्रह देवताय नमो नमः। सूर्यं शौर्यमतिः दुरश्च पदवीं क्षणमङ्गलं मङ्गलाः सद्बुद्धि बुधश्च गुरुश्च गुरुतां शुक्रं शुभं शं शनिः राहुर्बाहुबलं करोतु सततं केतुकुलस्योन्नति नित्यं प्रातिकरा भवन्तु सततं सर्वे अनुकूलग्रहाः सर्वे अनुकूलग्रह। नवग्रहदेवताय नमो नमः। On each of the 9, one at a time, you please take a few petals and you offer to the 9 little nuts. Yeah? Shri Navagraha Devataya Namo Namaha Idamasanam Shri Navagraha Devataya Namo Namaha Iha Avaha Iha Tishtha Prabhu Kripa Swagatam Guruhu Idamasanam Pushpam Samarpayami Shri Navagraha Devataya Namo Namaha. Om Brahma Murari Tripurantakari भानु शशि भूमि सुतो बुधश्च गुरुश्च शुक्र शनि राहु केतवे सर्वे ग्रह शांतिकरा भवन्तु सर्वे ग्रह शांतिकरा भवन्तु। श्री नवग्रह देवताय नमो नमः। फलं समर्पयामि श्री नवग्रह देवताय नमो नमः। फलं समर्पयित्वा श्री राधा गोकुलनंद बाल्य भोग महाप्रसाद समर्पयामि श्री नवग्रह देवताय नमो नमः। We now worship Bhagwan Ganapati. Lord Ganesh is Mangal Murti. He is the personality in the celestials who rubber stamps. Ke aaje lagan thai gayi. Yes? So with the ring finger of your right hand, if I can ask you to please do a tikka on the forehead of Ganesh. With some rice, and then similarly on the 2 betel nuts at the bottom, representing Riddhi and Siddhi. Ganapati comes with family. Yeah? Om Shri Ganeshaya Namo Namaha. Shri Riddhi Siddhi Devyai Namo Namaha. Iha Avaha Iha Tishtha Prabhu Kripaya Swagatam Kuruhu Shri Navagraha Dev. Shri Ganeshaya Namo Namaha. Shri Ganeshaya Namo Namaha. Idamasanam पुष्पं समर्पयामि श्री गणेशाय नमो नमः। श्री रिद्धि सिद्धि देव्यै नमो नमः। So when you have a guest at home, you see to their comforts, you give them a seat, you give them something to eat, something to drink. What we're doing here is we're inviting the gods, and then with these articles of puja, we express our hospitality to the gods. So both mom and dad holding the incense 7 times clockwise around Lord Ganesh. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namo Namaha. Panchamopachara samarpayami dhupam samarpayami. Om Yatpada Pallavayugam Vinidhaya Kumbhadvandva Pranam Samaye Saganadhiraja Vignan Vihantam Alamasya Jagatrayasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Shri Ganeshaya Namo Namaha. Dhupam samarpayami. Dhupam samarpayitva Deepam samarpayami Shri Ganeshaya Namo Namaha. Similar fashion, 7 times around the form of Ganesh. Yeah. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namo Namaha. Ganananto Ganapati Gunghavamahe Priyananto Priyapati Gunghavamahe Nidhinanto Nidhipati Gunghavamahe Vaso Mamaha. वासो ममः श्री गणेशाय नमो नमः। श्री रिद्धि सिद्धि देव्यै नमो नमः। धूपं समर्पयित्वा दीपं समर्पयामि श्री गणेशाय नमो नमः। Just taking the arati, please. ओम श्री गणेशाय नमो नमः। धूपं समर्पयित्वा दीपं समर्पयामि दीपं समर्पयित्वा पुष्पं समर्पयामि श्री गणेशाय नमो नमः। पुष्पं समर्पयित्वा वस्त्रं समर्पयामि. Just like a shawl around the shoulders. वस्त्रं समर्पयामि श्री गणेशाय नमो नमः। वस्त्रं समर्पयित्वा पुष्पमाल्यं समर्पयामि श्री गणेशाय नमो नमः पुष्पमाल्यं समर्पयित्वा फलं समर्पयामि श्री गणेशाय नमो नमः फलं समर्पयित्वा श्री राधगोकुलानंद बाल्यभोग महाप्रसाद समर्पयामि श्री गणेशाय नमो नमः श्री विघ्न विनाशाय नमो नमः. Every day we take a shower with water, soap, all the other things. I hope we do. When we worship the gods, however, we do something called a flower shower or a pushpa abhishek. So holding your hands together nicely over Ganapati, through your fingers, a nice shower of flowers, please. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurme Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvadaha Sarvakaryeshu Sarvadaha Shri Ganeshaya Namo Namaha. Worshiping Bhagavan Vishnu. If you please do a tika on the pot and on the coconut, both places, please. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namo Namaha Shri Narayana Namo Namaha Kalashasya Mukhe Vishnu Kanthe Rudra Samastutah Mulatasya Sthito Brahma Matrabhi Trigana Smritah Kakshastu Sagara Sapta Saptadvipa Vasundhara. Shri Narayana Namo Namaha Idamasanam Shri Narayana Namo Namaha Iha Avha Iha Tishtha Prabhu Kripa Swagatam Guru Panchamopachara Samarpayami. Together Dhupam Samarpayami. Om Vasudeva Paraveda Vasudeva Paramaka Vasudeva Parayoga Vasudeva Parakriha Vasudevam Param Jnanam Vasudeva Param Tapah Vasudeva Paro Dharma Vasudeva Paragati. Shri Narayana Namo Namaha Vasudeva Paragati. Dhupam Samarpayami Dhupam Samarpayitva Deepam Samarpayami. Once again, 7 big circles clockwise. Om Shri Narayana Namo Namaha Dhupam Samarpayitva Deepam Samarpayami. Om Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutah Sunvanti Divyaistavai Vedai Sangapadakrama Upanishader Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavastita Tadgate Namanasah Pashyanti Yam Yogino Yasyantam Navidhusura Suraganaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha Yasyantam Navidhusura Suraganaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Om Shri Narayana Namo Namaha Deepam Samarpayami Deepam Samarpayitva Pushpam Samarpayami Shri Narayana Namo Namaha Pushpam Samarpayitva Vastram Samarpayami Vastram Samarpayitva Pushpamalyam Samarpayami Divyagandham Samarpayami Shri Narayana Namo Namaha. Om Shri Narayana Namo Namaha Pushpamalyam Samarpayitva Shri Bhoga Samarpayami Naivedyam Samarpayami. Just there. Om Shri Narayana Namo Namaha Manasa Tulsi Patram Samarpayami Shri Narayana Namo Namaha. Just on top here. Namo Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Jagadhitaya Krishnaya Govinda Namo Namo Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Jagadhitaya Krishnaya Govinda Namo Namo Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Jagadhitaya Krishnaya Govinda Namo Namaha. One more time, nice shower of flowers over the Lord. Om Ishvaraha Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradi Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam Sarvakarana Karanam. Shri Narayana Namo Namaha Phalam Samarpayami. If I can ask everyone to please fold their hands. Inviting the Lords here, now expressing our gratitude, we chant a small prayer. If you please chant with us, Om. Everyone please. Om. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, now we come to the more serious parts of the ceremony where we perform the Kanyadan. Before we do the Kanyadan, however, we must understand the importance of Vivaha. So I've got this small betel nut here. Small supari? Yes? I'm going to give it to Varraja. Without any external aids, we're going to ask Varraja to please break the betel nut. Vikesh, remember, you have a lady to impress here. Can we have some encouragement for our groom, ladies and gentlemen? Let's give him a big hand. Some encouragement, please. Thank you. Monique, are you impressed? You tried? You've been practicing at home as well, huh? It's actually not possible to break. But why do we do this? Why do we do this exercise? To understand the importance of married life. This betel nut is said to be a celestial fruit. There's 3 messages that we get from the betel nut regards living a happy married life together. Firstly, it is unbreakable. That is to say, the bond of affection and love you have between you and the bond that is being created through ceremony here today should be similarly unbreakable. No matter what life throws your way, that bond should be unbreakable. Secondly, when you slice the betel nut, inside is white and brown. That is to say, you get into married life for happiness. Undoubtedly, there will be a lot of joy. But just the nature of life is, it'll throw a fair bit of challenges in your way as well. And thirdly, those who eat pan, you know, the betel nut has a very sweet aroma. That is to say, when you live life going through all the ups and downs with love and respect for each other, there's an inner contentment, an inner satisfaction that comes to the heart, which is second to nothing in this world. You can see the faces of the parents here. They've been living the life. So please remember these 3. Dad, I'm going to give this to you. For Kanyadan, if I can ask the 4 of you to please stand. Okay, both of you, you come right where the tape is. Please look at each other, eye in eye. Because today good fortune is coming your way. So just like you would welcome good fortune, similarly we want both of your hands to be widely open together. Mona, if you have right on top of left. Dad, we ask you to please place that betel nut in her hands. Okay, keep it there. Mom and Dad both together now, holding the hands of your daughter from the back, from the elbow side, Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kanyadan. Holding the hands of your daughter, please place her hands in the hands of Vararaja. Thank you. If you please hold this straight. Mom and Dad together. Hold it from here. As I chant these prayers, you want to be showering this water over the hands, over the cupped hands together. Nice and slow. Om Kanyam Ganaka Sampannam Vastrabharanairyutam Dasyami Vaishnave Tubhyam Brahmalok Jagishaya Harishaya Sarva Bhutanam Sakshinim Sarva Devatah Imam Kanya Pradasyami Pitrinam Taranay Cha Kanyadana Mahadana Sarvadane Shudurlabham Tadadya Deva Yogena Tam Grihana Varottamam Gauri Kanyamimam Viprayatha Shakti Vibhushitam Gotra Sharmane Tubhyam Dattam Viprasamakshayah Mamavam Shamamadbhutam Yavad Varshani Palitam Tubhyam Varamaya Datta Putra Potra Pravardhini Putra Potra Pravardhini Putra Potra Pravardhini. Thank you. Mom, you keep the water pouring. As this water is pouring, Monique, you want to let this betel nut wash from your hands into the hands of the groom. Yeah, keep the water going. No? Okay. And again, Varaja from your hands into the tray. So this is the Kanyadan Samskar. I'll take this. Just a part 2 of Kanyadan is known as Hasta Milap. And once again, I'm going to give a betel nut to Dad. And we request you, Monique, this time just the right hand. Dad, you please place the betel nut in her right hand. Yeah, yes please. Because this time your right hand is going to cup her right hand. Perfect. Left goes on top. Monique, yeah. And yours underneath. So ladies and gentlemen, this is known as Hasta Milap. Why they perform this ceremony, tying their hands together, is because they have a prayer. That prayer is, even in the most subtle form, in thought, may there never ever be even a thought of separation. This is known as Hasta Milap. Om Narayanaaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat Mahadevyai Cha Vidmahe Vishnu Patnyai Cha Dhimahi Tanno Lakshmi Prachodayat Tanno Lakshmi Prachodayat. According to the Vedic texts, those couples who have daughters in their home are considered to be very, very fortunate, because this act of Kanyadan becomes their adhikar, their right. This act of Kanyadan is said to be the greatest act of magnanimity. Kanyadana Mahadana Sarvadaneshu Durlabham. This act brings good fortune not only to Varraja, not only to the family, but through inviting cultured progeny. This act of Kanyadan brings good fortune to the entire human society. And therefore, we request you all very enthusiastically to please put your hands together and congratulate Mr. and Mrs. Patel on this act of Kanyadan. Please take the garland. Monique, the contents of your hand can go in the tray. You hold the garland. Perfect. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, very proud occasion today. They're very fortunate. They will have another opportunity as well to perform the act of Kanyadan. But today, can I ask you once again, please put your hands together for Mr. and Mrs. Patel. Big round of applause, please. Giving Ashirvad, touching both heads with your right hand. Please give blessings. Thank you. You can take your seats. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Varaja, if you please step back. Now you're going to witness something very special. This is known as Kanya Mangalya. What is Kanya Mangalya? Kanya Mangalya means the blessing of a girl. Here Lakshmi Devi, in the form of the bride, having performed this act of Hastamilap and Kanyadan, wants to now share her good fortune with a very special girl. Do we have Priyanka in the audience here? Oh, you're here. Okay. Priyanka, I don't know if you know what what is happening here, but today is your special day as well. If you please come and stand on that side of the mandap. Make sure you're outside the arch. Varaji, please take a seat. Okay? Monique, just a little bit back. Okay? So Priyanka, you have to look up and see you're outside the arch. Okay? No, this arch. Come closer. Okay? So what's going to happen here is we're going to ask Lakshmi Devi to please throw this garland in blessing to Priyanka. The blessing is, today I sit next to the man of my dreams. May you also very soon be in a very similar situation. If you catch the garland, Priyanka, you give them a blessing of happy married life. If you don't catch the garland, there's a £100 fine that goes to the priest. Okay? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, some encouragement for these young girls here. When you're ready, please throw the garland. Yeah, when you're ready. So Priyanka, when they do the feras, you please use that garland to shower upon them. And when the day does come and you need a priest, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for the very brave Priyanka. Thank you. Now we have the Cheda Chedi or Granthi Bandhan. We invite the sister of the groom to please come forward to do this special ceremony of Cheda Chedi Granthi Bandhan. If you please come in the center of their seats. So one side is tied to the veil of the bride, and the other side is going to go around the shoulders of your brother. Yeah? So I'll leave this here. So ladies and gentlemen, this knot that the sister is tying is said to be a knot of affection, a knot of love. She ties this knot very, very strong with the prayer, may their hearts also be very strongly joined together. Done? The duty of the priest to make sure you've done a good job. Very well done. Okay, if you please place that other end across the shoulders of your brother. Praying to the Lord, here you've tied a very good knot, but similarly may the Lord tie a knot in both of their hearts. With the ring finger of your right hand, you want to do a small dot on the knot, yeah? So please lift the knot with your left hand, just with the right. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namo Namah Ganadipam Namaskritya Uma Lakshmi Saraswati Dampatya Rakshanarthaya Patagranthim Karomyaham Shri Deva Deva Kuru Mangalani Santana Vriddhi Kuru Santatasya Dhanaya Vriddhi Kuru Mishtadeva Madgranthim Vande Shubhada Bhavantu Madgranthim Vande Shubhada Bhavantu. Perfect. No, just like that. Okay, thank you very much. Please take your seat. And now for the Varmala. The Varmala is a garland of blessings. If we can ask this time both sets of parents to please come forward. So Mr. and Mrs. Vara as well. So please come on stage with Mr. and Mrs. Patel to give the blessings of Varmala. Maybe if the mums can be in the center and the dads can be on either side. Okay, please hold this knot. Just on one side. Okay, you want to keep this thread up above them. So this thread is the garland of blessings. What blessings? In this thread, we ask the parents to please infuse all those virtues that are required to live a happy married life. You have been living a happy married life, I can see. for many, many years, and you know what it takes. So you want to now infuse all those important virtues of love, patience, tolerance, honesty into this thread and place it over the shoulders of the couple, blessing them so that they may also have a very successful, prosperous married life. Om Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam Sada Pashyanti Surayah Diviva Chakshura Tadam Tad Viprasa Vipannava Jagravam Sasamindhate Vishnu Riyat Paramam Padam. With your right hand, we give blessings to both. Ladies and gentlemen, a very proud occasion today for both the Patel and the Vara Parivars. Congratulating both parents. A big round of applause, please. Thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to do the Havan ceremony or the small fire yagya. We ask you all to please participate. We ask you to please participate by chanting a small phrase with all of us. If you please say the small phrase which is Swaha. Can I ask everyone here to please say Swaha? Okay, everyone here who's come for the wedding of Vikesh and Monique, can you please say Swaha? Not many. Okay. Swaha is your participation in the puja. Even though you're off stage, by saying Swaha, you also make offerings into the fire. Secondly, Swaha means your consent, your happiness. You're very happy today that this bond is being created through ceremony. Another thing I'd like to share with you, something to think about. Fire is known to destroy, to demolish, to devastate. Does anyone here know of a fire that actually bonds, a fire that unites? Because we definitely are not inviting a fire here to devastate. Anyone? Any engineers? You're only into finance, huh? You heard of welding, soldering? In this process, fire is used, but there is a bond that is created between the metals. Similarly, very scientific, the name of the fire, according to the scripture that we invite today, is known as Yojaka. Yojaka means that which unites. The same word, yoga. That which unites. So that's what we're doing, and that's why, if you think about it, why wedding and welding are... Okay, good. So ladies and gentlemen, please do try to keep up with us, with the swahas, to make your offerings in the fire. Monique, we'll be asking you to do the grains, ring finger, middle finger together, and not overarm feeding, but underarm feeding the fire, yeah? I've done a practice session as well. So invite the fire known as Yojaka. Om Tat Sat Shri Shri Narayana Namo Namaha. Om Shri Yojaka Namagne Namo Namaha. Om Shri Yojaka Namagne Namo Namaha. Om Sanat Kumar Vatu Kamadeva Dhaya Sheshamam Pati Deva Helanate Varshivari Purushashanantarat Purmo Harir Mam Nirayat Sheshat. Om Tat Sat Shri Shri Yojaka Namagne Namo Namaha. Om Tat Sat Shri Yojaka Namagne Namo Namaha. Om Shri Yojaka Namagne Yojaka Namagne Iha Gacchaha Tvam Yojaka Namasi आवयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि च प्रभु कृपया स्वागतं गुरुः श्री श्रीयोजकनामग्ने नमो नमः। ओम श्रीयोजकनामग्ने नमो नमः। धूपं पंचमोपचार समर्पयामि धूपं समर्पयामि श्री श्रीयोजकनामग्ने नमो नमः। ओम श्रीयोजकनामग्ने नमो नमः। ओम दीपाचिरे वहिदशन्तरमाख्युपेत्य दीपायते विवृतहेतु समानधर्म यस्तादृगे वहि च विष्णुतया विभाति गोविन्दमाधिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि श्री श्रीयोजकनामग्ने नमो नमः। श्रीयोजकनामग्ने धूपं समर्पयामि धूपं समर्पयित्वा दीपं समर्पयामि श्री श्रीयोजकनामग्ने नमो नमः। ओम तत्सद्दीपाचिरे वहिदशन्तरमाख्युपेत्य दीपायते विवृतहेतु समानधर्म यस्तादृगे वहि च विष्णुतया विभाति गोविन्दमाधिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि श्री श्रीयोजकनामग्ने नमो नमः। Please take the arti first. ओम श्रीयोजकनामग्ने नमो नमः। दीपं समर्पयामि दीपं समर्पयित्वा पुष्पं समर्पयामि नैवेद्यं समर्पयामि दिव्यालंकार समर्पयामि श्री श्रीराधगोकुलानंद बाल्यभोग महाप्रसाद समर्पयामि श्री श्रीयोजकनामग्ने नमो नमः। ओम श्रीयोजकनामग्ने नमो नमः। श्री श्रीयोजकनामग्ने नमो नमः। श्रीयोजकनामग्ने नमो नमः। So Vikesh, this is your bowl of ghee. That's your spoon. Every time we say swaha, please just dunk it in, drop in the fire, yeah? And also always this way and not that way, yeah? So always. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now ready, please. Om Tatsayati Shri Mahavritya Homah. Om Bhur स्वाहा इदं श्री विष्णुवेदं नमः। ओम भुवर स्वाहा इदं श्री अच्युताय इदं नमः। ओम स्वाहा इदं श्री नारायणाय इदं नमः। ओम भूर्भुवस्व स्वाहा इदं श्री अनंताय इदं नमः। श्री वैष्णव होम होम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकचक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। स्वाहा इदं श्री परमगुरुवेदम् इदं श्री सर्वेभ्यो गुरुवेभ्यो नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं जेन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदामयं ददाति सुपदान्तिकं स्वाहा इदं श्रीरासचर्याय इदं नमः। ओम वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवां श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथन्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधकृष्णपादं सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च स्वाहा इदं श्रीराधकृष्णगुरुगुरां सर्ववैष्णवतत्त्वभ्यो नमः। ओम नमां शिवदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमद्भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिति नामिने स्वाहा इदं श्रीप्रतिष्ठचर्याय इदं नमः। नमस्ते सरस्वतीदेवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे स्वाहा इदं श्रीप्रतिष्ठचर्याय इदं नमः। नमां शिवदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमद्भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती नामिने स्वाहा इदं श्री परमगुरुवेदं नमः। ओम श्री वर्षभानुविदेवता कृपाब्ध कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञानदायिने प्रभवे नमः। स्वाहा इदं श्री प्रतिष्ठ परमगुरुवेदं नमः। माधुर्योज्ज्वल प्रेमाद्य श्रीरूपानुग भक्तदशि गौर करुणाशक्ति विग्रहाय नमोस्तुते। स्वाहा इदं श्री परमगुरुवेदं नमः। नमस्ते गौरवाणी मूर्तिदीनतारिणे रूपानुग विरुद्धाप सिद्धांत द्वान्तहारिणे स्वाहा इदं श्री परमगुरुवेदं नमः। नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षात् वैराग्यमूर्ति विप्रलम्बर सामपदां जयते नमः। स्वाहा इदं श्री परापरगुरुवेदं नमो नमो भक्ति विनोदा सच्चिदानंद नामने गौरशक्ति स्वरूपा रूपानुगपरायते स्वाहा इदं श्री महागुरुवेदं नमः। श्री गौरविर्भाभूमस्त्वं निर्देश सज्जन प्रिय वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। स्वाहा इदं श्री परमेष्टि गुरुवेदं नमः। वंशाकल्पतरुवस्य कृपा सिन्धुभ्यो पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। स्वाहा इदं श्री सर्वेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमो महावदनाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदात कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरात्मशे नमः। स्वाहा इदं श्री गौराय इदं नमः। पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्ण भक्त रूप स्वरूपकं भक्तावतार भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं स्वाहा इदं श्री पंचतत्वाय इदं नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधकांत नमोस्तु ते स्वाहा इदं श्री पंच इदं श्री कृष्णाय इदं नमः जयतां सरुतोर्पंगुर मम मंडमतेर्गति मद सरसपादाम्बुज राधा मदन मोहन स्वाहा इदं श्री संबंधादिदेव श्री मदन मोहनाय इदं नमः ओम श्री दिव्यद् वृंदारण्य कल्पद्रुमादः श्रीमद्रत्नगार सिंहासनस्थौ श्रीमद्राध शिलगोविंददेव प्रशालविसेव्यमानो स्मरामि स्वाहा इदं श्री अभिदयादिदेव श्री गोविंदाय इदं नमः श्रीमन्रासरसारंभिवं श्रीवटटरस्तकर्षण वेणुसुनेर्गोपी गोपीनाथ श्रेयस्तुनः स्वाहा इदं श्री प्रयोजनादिदेव श्री गोपीनाथाय इदं नमः तप्तकाञ्चन गौरांगिराध वृंदावनेश्वरी विषभानुसुते देवी प्राणमामि हरिप्रिये स्वाहा इदं श्री राधाय इदं नमः ओम जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद स्वाहा इदं श्री पंचतत्वाय इदं नमः ओम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा इदं श्री राधाकृष्णभ्याम इदं नमः ओम तत्सदिति श्री वैष्णव होम संपूर्णति श्री प्रायश्चित होमः ओम मंत्रहीनं ज्ञान भक्तिहीनं जनार्दन पूजित महादेव परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे स्वाहा इदं श्री नारायणायदं नमः ओम अपराध सहस्राणि क्रियन्तं श्रीमदासोमति मम त्वशमस्व मधुसूदनः स्वाहा इदं श्री नारायणायदं नमः ओम पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णम् ओम प्रतिज्ञतव गोविंद नम भक्त प्रणश्यति सांस्मृत प्राण संधारयाम्यहम् स्वाहा इदं श्री नारायणायदं नमः श्री शुक्रवाच कुतः सत्कर्म वैषम्यस्य कर्मेश्वरो भवान् यज्ञेश यज्ञपुरुषः सर्वभावेन पूजितः मंत्रतस्तंत्रतः छिद्रं देशकालारवस्तुतः सर्वं करोतु निश्चिद्रमणुसंकीर्तनं तवाह स्वाहा इदं श्री राधाकृष्णभ्याम् इदं नमः इति श्री नारायणायदं नमः. Ladies and gentlemen, this last offering that we make into the fire, I want you all to please chant with me. This is known as the Maha Mantra. Maha means great according to scripture. This is the greatest of all prayers. It is said to have the seed of all other prayers in it. So effectively you chant this one prayer, you've chanted them all together. Therefore not only I will chant, I ask everyone to please chant with me and then we offer our oblations. Om Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yeah, grain, ghee, please. Everyone together this time very loudly. Swaha idam Shri Radha Krishna Bhyam idam namamaha iti Shri Prashchita Homaha Sampurnaha iti Shri Homaha Sampurnaha Om Tat Sat. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our Mangala Homa for Vivaha. We now come to the more interactive and fun parts of the ceremony. We now perform the Mangala Fera. For that, we ask both of you to please stand. If I can ask for the Feras, the brothers of the bride to please come forward. If I can also ask the flower girls from both sides to please come forward to shower flowers on the couple as we do the Feras. Brothers will come. Ladies and gentlemen, 4 feras. Each of these feras is a commitment the couple make to their family life. You must make sure, Vikesh, Monique, that these 4 items are there in your household as a must. Ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are married, this is your checkbox exercise, making sure you have these in your home as well. Yes? This is not only for Hindu homes or Indian homes. These 4 principles are universal, so everyone must see that they have these 4 items in their family life. Can I ask brother number 1 to please come forward? Please place this palm leaf in your sister's hand. Facing forward. Perfect. Both one on top of the other, yeah? One hand on top of the other. And underneath. Perfect. If you just have your hand around her, touching her elbow, you offer the grains together, yeah? And a generous handful of grains, please. Generous, yeah? Perfect. So Monique, when we offer these grains, you don't have to bend down, just from where you are, a nice shower of grains into the fire, the palm leaf you drop outside, yeah? Ladies and gentlemen, offering number 1, for Fera number 1, this Fera is for Dharma. Dharma means religion, Dharma means God, Dharma means duty. So in your home, you must make sure you have a place for God. You must also make sure both yourselves and everyone who is a dependent of yours has positive engagement or proper duties. An idle mind is the devil's workshop. I'm sure you don't want any of that in your home. And therefore, to always making sure you have progressive engagement is your first principle of married life, and that is for Dharma. Om Aryamanam Devam Kanya Agnimayakshata Sano Aryamadev Pretamuchchatumapatehe Swaha. Om Idam Aryamane Idam Namamaha. Holding hands, ladies and gentlemen, this is Fera number 1. Let's give them a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, the second offering. A generous handful of grains. That's good. Perfect. The second offering is for Artha. Very practical principle. Artha means finance. It is your duty to make sure in your home you have a steady finance coming. Why? According to the Gita, your most important duty is charity and social welfare. But you can only give if you have, and therefore it's a duty to make sure you have. This is the second principle of family life. Om yam narubabrute lajanava pantika ayushmanastu me patiredhantam gyatayo mama swaha. Om idam agne idam namamaha. Ladies and gentlemen, Fera number 2. Please come forward. Please place this palm leaf in your sister's hand. Okay. Generous handful of grains. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this third offering, this third fera is for the third principle of family life. This is known as kama. Kama means desire. We get married to fulfill our desires. But this third principle teaches us it is not about fulfilling your desires, it is about fulfilling the other's desires, each other's desires. Kama, like fire, I like to tell couples, you must make sure the fire of affection and love that you have for each other keeps burning right to the end. That is, presents, holidays, candlelight dinners, all of this must continue afterwards as well and not only before the wedding. That is the third principle of family life, kama. Om imam lajanvapam yagya samriddhi karanam tava mam tubhyam cha samvananam tadagniranumannyam tam iyam gam swaha. Om idam agne idam namamah. Once again, holding hands. Ladies and gentlemen, fera number 3, let's give a big hand. Fera number 4. Before we perform this fera, however, we want you all to witness the Ghar Chodu, or the special ornament that is presented to the bride from the in-laws' home. So from the groom's side, please come down. You can all see it walking down the aisle and being presented to our very beautiful bride today. You just walk down. Ladies and gentlemen, when you give it big, yeah, please. Big round of applause once again. Thank you for the very proud parents. If we can have brother number 4 to please come forward. Please place this palm leaf in your sister's hand. And a generous handful of grains. Ladies and gentlemen, this fourth fera, this fourth commitment, this fourth part of married life is known as moksha. This is where many families are not so active. Moksha means liberation. I like to tell couples, moksha means seeking happiness not only in this world but in the afterworld as well. So as a couple, you must contemplate, obviously, how you can be happy here, but also give some food for thought on how you can be happy in the afterlife. That is where God comes into play. That is where the holy books come into play, like the Bhagavad Gita. And that is where the devotees and the temple comes into play. So please give some thought for this fourth principle of married life known as moksha. This one, ladies and gentlemen, we will all offer together. If you please repeat after me. Om Everyone, please. Om Achyutaya Swaha. Om Achyutaya Idam Namamaha. Very nice. So, this side, one side. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Hare Krishna. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, I must say, this is the last Fera. There is no action replays. You don't get a second chance. This is the last one. And we also, in this one moment, we ask you to step forward and lead this fourth Fera. All those here for Girls Power, let's give her a big round of applause. Keep it going, keep it going. Ladies and gentlemen, completing this fourth Fera, we perform a less conventional ceremony, nonetheless a very important ceremony. This is known as the boss of the house ceremony. Yeah, Samriya che, you've heard about this? Now, what happens here, I'm sure both of you are not really fighting for this title, but it's worth giving it a try. I chant a prayer. As soon as I stop, whoever sits first gets the title boss of the house. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, all eyes here, please. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tatchayoravrinimah gatum yagnaaya gatum yagyapate daivi swastirastu naha swastir manushebhyah urdhvam jigatu bheshajam shamno astudipade sham chatushpade harihi om. Shanti Shanti Shanti. So I didn't catch that. I missed it. I'm going to let the audience here tell me what happened. So if there's anyone here who supports that it was actually Vikesh who sat first, can you please make some noise? Okay, anyone here who supports that it was actually Monique who sat first, can you please make some noise? It's really a tiebreaker. Can we have an action replay here? Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for the winner here. Thank you. If I can ask you all to please take your seats. We have a few more minutes of your kind attention and we're coming to the end of our ceremony here. Please all take your seats. Thank you. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we witnessed the couple make commitments to their married life. Now is the time where we ask them to make commitments to each other. This is known as the Saptapadi or the 7 vows of friendship. this side. So Vikesh on this side, Monique on that side of the line. And just touching your toes to the beetle nut, on top of the beetle nut. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to read a vow. We're going to then seek a blessing from God. Napachi, we congratulate their vow very loudly by saying Jai together. So can everyone here please say Jai together? Jai means victory. May your vow be successful. So please do hear out very carefully, because in life you may be in a position to remind them of these very special vows they make today. Number 1, together we share joy and sorrow, pleasure and pain. With this first step together, wherever you are, there I will be. Om Ekam Shavishnu Stvanayatu, may Lord Vishnu lead you to strength. To this we say, some of you got it, great, thank you. Number 2, please step on the second palm leaf. We shall protect the family and its interests. For our mutual contentment, we take the second step together. Om Dvayorja Vishnu Stvanayatu, may Lord Vishnu lead you to power. To this we say. Number 3, please. We shall always be devoted to each other and to religious duties, to be even-tempered and sweetly spoken. Om Trini Vrataya Vishnu Stvanayatu, may Lord Vishnu lead you to uphold all of your vows. To this we say. Number 4, please. We shall enjoy the good times and endure the rough ones together. With this 4th step, we shall always abide by mutual wishes. Om Chatvari Mayo Bhavaya Vishnu Stvanayatu, may Lord Vishnu lead you to happiness. To this we say. Number 6, please. Number 5, sorry. Number 5, please. We shall await and attend to our physical needs. With this 5th step together, we will always care for each other. Om Panchapashubhya Vishnu Stvanayatu, may Lord Vishnu lead you to many, many cows. To this we say. It's in the book. Number 6, please. We are committed to honesty towards each other and will forever stay faithful with this 6th step together. Om Shadraya Sposhaya Vishnu Stvanayatu, may Lord Vishnu lead you to increase your spiritual wealth. To this we say. Number 7, please. Ladies and gentlemen, can I remind you once again, this is the last step. There is no replays, so please do give the best you have. Crank the volume to max. Number 7, we will be ready to lessen human suffering and to promote human good. With this 7th step together, we affirm acts of duty, worship and service to society. Om Sapta Sottabhya Hotrabhya Vishnu Stvanayatu, may Lord Vishnu lead you to maintain the 7 types of sacrifices. To this we say. To this we say. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, very loudly, to this we say. Big round of applause. Please come to the center here, facing your audience. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, we come to this stage of the ceremony where your priest, Vaishnava Das, it's a great pleasure and honor for me to announce the bride and groom, our husband and wife. We request you very loudly, very enthusiastically to put your hands together for Mr. and Mrs. Vara, everyone! Small one? Small chair. Ladies and gentlemen, before we can ask you and before we can let them go, we have 3 ceremonies that we would want all of you to witness. The Sindur, the Mangal Sutra and the Kansar. So if you please bring this. Monique, we ask you to please take your seat. Just turn it around that way. There you go. For this part, we request the proud mother of the groom to please come on stage with the Sindur and Mangala Sutra. Vararaja is on his knees. If I can ask you, Mom, please place this tray in your daughter-in-law's lap. Okay, just make sure it doesn't fall there. Now, Mom, you can stand here. Because this is where most grooms get in trouble. So if you please take that powder, that red vermilion powder, a pinch of the powder in the parting of her hair going upwards, you want to drop the Sindur Dhan. Om Sinduriva Pradva Bhidnan 3 times. Kashtha Bhidnanurmi Bhipin Vamana. Om Tat Sat Shri Shri Narayana Namo Namaha. That is the Sindur Dhan, ladies and gentlemen. Can I ask you all to once again place your hands in the air? You're giving blessings. Remember, in the beginning of the ceremony, I requested you to think of a blessing you wanted to give the couple. This is your opportunity now to give that. If you please take the chain. Vikesh? Please take the Mangal Sutra. Ladies and gentlemen, we want you to infuse all your Ashirvad, all your blessings onto that chain, so that as it goes around the neck of the bride, may it always remind her of her good fortune. Because first we want to just show it to everyone. Om Mangalani Bhavantuhu Mangalani Bhavantuhu Mangalani Bhavantuhu. Thank you. Now you please place it around the neck of your wife. You can take your hands down. Thank you. Om Narayanaaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat Mahadevyaya Cha Vidmahe Vishnu Patnyaya Cha Dhimahi Tanno Lakshmi Prachodayat Tanno Lakshmi Prachodayat. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It seems like he needs some encouragement and some goodwill. Can we have a big round of applause for Vararaja here? No pressure. It's not an easy thing to do. Mom, oh, he's done it. Very nice. Ladies and gentlemen, now can he ask you, the ladies who are going to give the Ashirvad of Akhand Saubhagyavati, please be ready. Please come to the right of the stage for Akhand Saubhagyavati. Thank you. Gentlemen, now for Kansar. Kansar is the first exchange of food as a married couple. Kansar. We know food has two key symbolisms. Firstly, food is a sign of nourishment. We eat, we become strong. And secondly, food is also a sign of opulence. So here, as the couple now feed each other, they commit to nourish each other and to provide for each other. First we ask Vararaja to feed. As he's feeding Monique, he's telling her, my dear wife, always I'll make sure all the dablas in your kitchen are full of top quality ingredients. Only Waitrose and over. Monique, as you feed your husband, you tell him, my dear sir, my dear husband, I'll always make sure nice thepla, gathia, jalebi, all of these things are ready for breakfast. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kansar. So ladies for Akhanda Saubhagyavati, in concluding this ceremony, we give blessings to the couple. The first set of blessings is known as Akhanda Saubhagyavati. If the ladies please come on stage, you can come from the center. Whispering in the ear, Akhanda Saubhagyavati. Akhanda means without any stop, Saubhagya means good fortune, Vati means may you have. May you have unending good fortune. That is the blessing. So in the ear, Akhanda Saubhagyavati. And with your right hand, you want to touch her head, giving blessings. Thank you. No, just to her. Thank you. Do we have anyone else giving Akhanda Saubhagyavati? Whispering in her ear, Akhanda Saubhagyavati. And finally now, ladies and gentlemen, all your hands once again in the air, giving your concluding blessings for a happy married life. Om Mangalani Bhavantuhu, Mangalani Bhavantuhu, Mangalani Bhavantuhu. Please put your hands together very enthusiastically once again for Mr. and Mrs. Vara here, the newlyweds. Can I ask you to please keep this going, yeah? Keep the applause going. We want to congratulate Mr. and Mrs. Patel here. A very proud occasion for them. Please keep it going. A big round of applause for Mr. and Mrs. Vara Senior. A big round of applause. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, very enthusiastically for the priest, everyone. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our Vivaha Samskar. Couple of announcements. Firstly, I'd just like to share, I'm sure many of you come to this place, Bhaktivedanta Manor. It is not only a venue you come to when there is an event, but very much Bhaktivedanta Manor is an oasis of spiritual practice and spirituality. We have cows, we have an organic farm, we have the beautiful shrines, we have a gift shop, a bakery. There's a lot to see here. So we request you to please keep coming. Please come and learn about spirituality, because this is what we live for. Secondly, also, very generously, you've given your blessings today to the couple, and we're very grateful for this. We request now that the couple will stand, seek blessings from their vadils, the seniors, the elders. We have the ancestry here as well. It is said when the wedding happens that the entire vansha, the entire ancestry of the parivars is very anxiously participating and happily giving their blessings as well. So for both the Vara Parivar and the Patel family, all of your vadils, your ancestors are gracing this occasion with big smiles. So please, if we ask the couple to please go, first take blessings. So after this we do have some photos in the mandap for all of you. And finally we want you to have a very sumptuous lunch. So just across On the other side of the courtyard here, we have a nice lunch ready for you. So please do make your way after your photos, or if you're not in the photos, please make your way through the doors to the other side for a nice lunch. Once again, you've been a very amazing audience, very attentive, very patient. Thank you very much for your kindness. A big round of applause for all of you. And once again, thank you very much. Jai Shri Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. We'd like to say a big thank you for all of those who are online. We are going to just invite the couple here to say their highs and hellos. So please do stay online. Do not all go for lunch just yet. Thank you. Oh, yeah. This is that's the camera for the online guests watching online. Thank you for being with us, and I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed that ceremony. Thank you for everyone who's online watching and giving their blessings. Jai Shri Krishna.